But he was the original pop idol, and since becoming a household name in 2002, he's gone on to sell over 3 million albums. But a few years ago, Gareth Gates added another string to his showbiz bow by starring in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Since then, he's become a darling of the musical world. And before we chat to him, let's take a look at him in classic Les Mis action.
Look at that.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
So nice to see you. Now, this is Momentous Musicals, and originally this was meant to be a one-off.
Yeah, we first did it last year, and it went so well that we've decided to take it out on the road. We're doing 4 venues. We start on the 17th next week, Wimbledon. We go to Torquay, Bradford, my hometown, and then Manchester. So
the show itself, has it gone through any changes since the last time you did it?
Well, basically, it's the greatest hits of all the best West End Broadway shows.
Yeah.
You know, so and we've also got some great West End stars and names.
And they are West End stars who have sung the songs that you'll see in the show, so they know the songs very well.
Inside out, yeah.
One of the guys, John Owen Jones, is asked me to say hi. He's one of the best ever Valjeans. He's also played Phantom in Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I work with him in Les Mis, so it's great to be working with him again.
So what are you going to be doing? What are you singing?
Well, I've done shows like Les Mis, Joseph, Legally Blonde. And so, you know, therefore I'll be singing songs from those shows. But, you know, songs that I love as well. Miss Saigon, you know, those types of classic musicals, so...
Well, you recently did Boogie Nights, and this was with the Osmonds.
Yeah, and working with legends like the Osmonds is great. I mean, they were best friends with Elvis, and so, you know, to sit down and hear their stories were
I bet.
Incredible, yeah.
And you also got to sing Puppy Love, which I imagine when you've got the sort of Osmonds die-hard fans there in the audience, and you're suddenly singing Puppy Love.
First, I didn't know how they were going to take that, you know. Die-hard Zonny Osmond fans, I thought I'd get eggs thrown at me, you know me. I tried to sing his songs. I was well received, which was good. Fortunate. One
of the other parts you've taken was Warner in Legally Blonde, and that is much more of an acting role. Yeah. And the nation has, you know, sort of lived with you through the therapy that you've had, speech therapy, and you say that it goes in, you know, you have good days and you have bad days.
Sure.
How do you, because I know that singing, it goes away, it miraculously disappears to singing. How do you act?
Acting's very much the same. I learn the script, I practice, and, you know, I'm part of a speech therapy programme called the Maguire programme, and, you know, I have terrible days still. I have great days, and, you know, it's about how I apply myself and how much work I put in, you know. But acting is kind of different, and, you know, when I was in Legally Blonde I was playing Warner, so I'm not me, and that often helps. Speaking in an accent often helps as well.
We had an American accent for that, didn't you?
Yeah. You know, that helps the stammer disappear, which helps.
How the hell does that work?
I know, it's weird, you know. You should
just put an American accent
all the time.
Joseph was an important part of your life, wasn't it? Not just when you performed it on stage when you got older, but also at school.
Yeah, as a 8-year-old at school, I wasn't able to say one word, and I'd search for a way for me sort of expressing myself. And so, fortunately, I learned that I was able to sing. And, you know, that's become my form of expression from then on, really, and that's why I just love music. And then to play the role of Joseph in the West End all those years later was a real honour, you know.
Something you know all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I expect you're probably a lot better than me.
All the best.
What about Missy? Because is she 4 years old now?
4 now, yeah.
She's showing any signs of following in your footsteps?
Absolutely. I don't have a choice with that. She's all singing, all dancing.
She's so beautiful, your daughter.
Yeah, she is. I'm
yummy.
picking her up from dancing at 4 o'clock. So,
Are you?
Yeah.
So she really is taking it seriously.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And what about the music? Because we know the sort of musical side of things, but you're starting a new album, aren't you?
Well, I have spent the last 4 or 5 years in theatre. And, you know, when you spend that long away from being a recording artist, you start to miss it.
Yeah.
And so I've started to write a brand new album now. Just finished a tour of the UK with that. And, yeah, so hopefully by the end of the year I should have a brand new album.
Oh, we'll look forward to that. You have to come in and sing something from it.
Yeah, you must. Yeah, you must.
You're always welcome. Momentous Musicals is what we are talking about, and as you so eloquently gave us the dates earlier on, I won't bother with all of those, just to say that it starts at New Wimbledon Theatre on the 17th of July, and then goes through Torquay, Bradford and Manchester, and all the details will be on our website. And thank you.
Thank you. Lovely to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
Right at the end, I start to stand.